Welcome back to another clay tutorial. Today we are going to create little nightmares. After seeing some suggestions to create something from little nightmares, I went and checked the game out, and at first I thought I really wasn't going to like it because I don't like horror games, but I gave it a try. I bought it and started playing it, and I actually really like it. It's super freaky, but it's also a lot of fun, and there's a lot of hidden stuff, so it's kind of fun to try to find it all. Now, I used to never really like the idea of creating something on a base or a stand, but lately I've been really liking the idea of it, and I think that it really shows off the character more, having some of the scenery around it. So instead of creating the main character from this game, I'm going to create a setting where this character is standing on top of that has sort of some of the elements from the game. So the game is very dark, and really your only light source is a lighter that you have, but sometimes when you find these little lanterns on the ground, they work as checkpoints, and these light up the area. It's not very much light, but any light is better than none in this game. So that's what we're going to create here in the corner. We just need the little roof on here. Now we're going to use some gold clay here to create the key. These you find sometimes in the game and they help you to get to the next area, but usually you have to get past a bunch of creepy monsters carrying this key, and the key is very heavy and very big compared to a normal size key. I think because these giant monsters in the world use bigger keys and we're just tiny little kids. So if you also notice that on the platform there, I created a chain. I somehow lost the recording to this. I'm not sure if the file got corrupted or I just forgot to record it, but I looked through my memory card and it wasn't on there, so I'm sorry about missing that part. Here we can jump into the creation of the actual character 6. This is the main character in the game, but I think that after you beat it, you can also play as a second character. It's a boy that you find there. I haven't beat it yet, so I don't want to try that out yet, but maybe this is a different game mode or just a sort of side story on the same one. I'm not quite sure, but I'll find out when I get to that point. So this character is wearing a raincoat. I'm not really sure how this character got to where they are, but it feels like you're on a boat. There's a lot of aspects like it's shaking around or tilting, and there's a lot of water everywhere, so I think maybe we're on a boat. Now we have some pockets here on the coat. This looks a lot like the coat from Coraline. I kept thinking of that when I was making this. It looks exactly the same. Now for the mask, I was sort of curious how I was going to create this because the head is inside of this hood, and I don't know, it seemed hard to create this hood on top of the head. So I thought maybe I would just hollow out the hood and then put a flat face inside of it, and that actually worked out really well. So here we have the hood, and we'll start making the face. On this face, hair covers most of it, so we don't have to even make any eyes. We'll just cover that up with some hair. Using our knife here, we can make some more details in the hair as well to make it look more like individual strands. So now let's take this whole face and stick it inside of the hood. I know it looks kind of strange, but I think it actually works pretty well. Now we can start putting the limbs onto the body, and we'll after that create some arms, but we don't really need to create arms, I guess just hands, and really just fingers. So let's stick a little piece of clay in here, and we'll cut out all of the fingers. I'm starting to actually kind of enjoy making the individual fingers. I always hated it, but now that I'm able to do it, it's kind of fun, and it does add a lot more detail to the creation. So here's the lighter I was talking about. This is definitely something you use a lot in the game because it's your only light source. So I mixed together some red and orange and yellow clay, and I got a pretty cool swirl effect. I think it kind of looks like a flame. So let's get 6 onto our platform here, and we are ready to get baked. So now after baking, I wanted to dirty things up a little bit. So I used some black paint, but really watered it down. And you'll see me doing this here. And after I did that, then I kind of wiped it down with a rag, and this made it just have a very dirty look. And I think that it makes it look a lot better, kind of fits more of the setting of the game better. And here it is, guys, Little Nightmares. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you all in the next one.